I started the company not knowing I was ever going to start a company. So we were actually looking to build a house. We decided to build our own fence, priced out the materials, and did the job myself. If you're looking for great customer service at a great price, without jeopardizing quality, call Big Jerry's Fence.
Upgrade to Google Fiber and pay one simple bill every month.
What about extra fees, like installation?
Taken care of.
Equipment?
No.
Data overages?
There's no such thing. Find out when we're coming to your neighborhood at fiber.google.com.
Monday, April 29th, the Apex Friendship Athletic Club invites golfers of all abilities to partake in their third annual AFPAC Booster Club Golf Tournament. This year's event, being held at the Club at 12 Oaks in Holly Springs, is a shotgun start at 11 a.m. The Jack Nicklaus designed course is guaranteed to provide a fun and memorable experience to all who partake in the four-person scramble event, including lunch, drinks, and a dinner banquet immediately following tournament play. All proceeds from this event will ensure a memorable high school experience for the student athletes of Apex Friendship High School by providing facilities, uniforms, and equipment. Don't wait. This is sure to be another sellout tournament. Register today by clicking on the link in the description notes of this broadcast. AFPAC looks forward to seeing you on and off the course on Monday, April 29th.
A long-awaited opening day at Patriot Park for the 2024 season here in Apex, North Carolina. Another mild but overcast afternoon in the peak of good living. And now it's time for a baseball game. The Patriots hosting the Hawks for Game 2, while we're set to bring it to you live from behind the backstop on YouTube. Welcome everybody to Apex Friendship Patriots Baseball, along with Brian Rondette and Bob Flanagan. I'm Bill Martone. Coach Civitello and the Patriots unable to bounce back Tuesday night, and another Emmerich carded 10 strikeouts over 4 1/3 shutout innings. In this afternoon's rematch, the Patriots putting up Owen Sirasol, who pitched 1 shutout inning on Monday night against Sanderson. He is set to face off against Cole Bowie. No?
Today pitching for is let's see, Noah Rhodes.
Noah Rhodes.
I believe he is a sophomore. Cole Bowie is out, hurt.
So Noah Rhodes taking the mound for the Hawks in Game 2 right here at Patriot Park. On Tuesday night, the Patriots showed some late season scrap, but will they continue with that same grit here in their home opener? It's all coming up next from behind the backstop. Patriots baseball from behind the backstop, brought to you in part by Apex Friendship Patriots Athletic Club. Join the pack. And G-Fiber, the #1 in customer service. Already absent in the booth, our trusty compadre, Brian Bondette, you're here with me. Welcome back.
Thank you. Always look forward to this day.
Full camera coverage around the horn today. We're shooting from both behind the backstop, from center field, from first base, and from third base somewhere. There we go. Bob, welcome back into the broadcast.
It is good to be home. I got to tell you, I am ready for some baseball today.
Is that going to happen before or after you freeze?
Oh, no.
She on her way?
Kathy is, Pete Sirasol. It's nice to bring her my keys. She is, I think I see her coming. I'm probably going to have to take her to dinner or something, but it'll be well worth it because I wasn't getting through the first inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AFPAC Friendship.
In the booth with us doing the stadium announcing for this afternoon and this year at the home games, Jason Ramirez. You'll be hearing his lovely voice coming through the microphones for the
Lovely's
broadcast.
a bit sketchy.
Well, friendly.
Batting first, number 3, number 5, Andrew Waldron.
Going through the lineups for the
Number
Hawks right
28,
now.
Cole Bowie, DH.
7 people so far joining
Number
us in the
1,
broadcast.
Jackson Pike, playing center. Number 18, Ryan Adams, playing right.
Stan Brothers and Kaylee.
Number 12, Hodge
Blake
Williams,
Gaston, thanks for
catching.
joining us as always.
Number 6, Jay Kakovich at first. On the mound, number 2, Noah Rose. Number 14, J.D. Heron at shortstop. And lastly, number 4, Anthony Zaza at left. And the rest of the opposing team is coached by head coach Rob Whitesell and assisted by Sebastian Nazabel. Rob, excuse me, Coach Rob. And now for the Patriots. Let's start with number 4, Ben Brockman. Number 6, Aiden Santabria. Number 8, Noah Jenna. Number 9, Bear Lowe. Phones. Number 13, Simon Martone. Number 17, Ash Doyen. Number 18, Cole Flanagan. Number 20, Carson Clifton. 21, Bryce Cannon. 22, Luke Hemrick. 23, Ty Kamorner. 24, AJ Rychek. Brandon Moore, number 25. And 26, Jason Brown. Now let's go to the starting lineup. Leading for the Patriots, catcher, number 19, Buster Bloom. Number 2, Brady Byler at second. Number 3, Jen Steiner at third. 14, JJ Von Dett at first. Number 16, Owen Searsoul out at pitching. Connor Payne, DH, number 15. Tino Ramirez, number 10 at short. Brandon Patience, number 12 out at left. And Drew Chaccio, number 5 at center.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez.
They're
So
coached by head coach Guy
read here live on the
and assisted by Peter Kreitzer.
broadcast. Buster
Along
Bloom
with
leading
team
off with Brady
managers,
Byler in the
James
2 spot.
Harrell,
Jen
Preston
Steiner
Smith.
batting third with JJ Von Dett cleanup. Owen
If everyone
Searsoul,
could please turn your attention to left field.
followed by DH
Stand if
Connor
you're able,
Payne,
or
Tino
remove your
Ramirez,
broadcast
Barrett Lowe,
for
and Drew
playing the
Chaccio.
national anthem.
Now we'll be bringing forward the national anthem here in a moment. live action at Patriot Park as the Pats and the Hawks face off in Game 2 of the conference season scheduled matchups. Again, if you missed our live coverage on Tuesday night at Hawks Field, Patriots unable to retain the 2-run lead, gave up 2, and then the Hawks earned 2. That was after the starting pitcher, Luke Hemrick, the NC State commit, left the game with 10 strikeouts on his card. Bob, you were remote on that day, watching and tuning in. Quick assessment of what you saw Tuesday night?
I thought Luke was outstanding. I thought
He looked fantastic.
You know, I think we got to be more aggressive at bat throughout the game, from the jump. Make the other team feel the ball a little bit. Make them throw it around a little. And if they make a good baseball play, they make a good baseball. It is what it is. But just come out
and get them the next time.
Brian, we were talking before the game. You know what I'd like to see our first out? If Buster gets still bunt, move that runner over and he may get out. But you got 3, 4, and 5 up with 1 out and a runner on. That's the only thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see not take first pitch fastballs.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Leading off
Waiting for the big
Holly
hit.
Springs
I
Hawks,
think that's
number 3.
the issue.
Playing second base, Drake Delarada.
Quick look at the starting defense. Sirasol on the mound with Bloom behind the plate. Vondette and Steiner. Byler Ramirez through the infield. Across the outfield, Patience, Chachio, Gasper. And the first pitch now. Gets the called strike. Hey, Todd. Can you zoom in just a little more? Fly ball out to left field to start off the game. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Now up to bat, number 5, Andrew Waldron, playing third.
Third baseman for the Hawks, Andrew Waldron. Unfortunately, we ran out of ports on the soundboard for tonight to include Jake Jenna, who sat in on behalf of line drive up the middle for a base hit on the second batter in the game. So we'll try to swap in Jake with one of us throughout the game to get some stats. Jake, you're off to the side, but feel free to hand.
So as we all know, Holly Springs, we're pretty familiar with a lot of their players. Andrew Waldron's the best hitter in the conference.
Line drive out into left in front of Patience.
And he just consists. You have to pitch him. You have to pitch reverse. Don't throw the fastball down the middle in the first pitch.
Batting fourth in the lineup, Ryan Adams. Number
Same
18,
thing with Ryan
playing
Adams.
right.
Actually, I do a little chin music with Ryan Adams, just because I know him. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. So.
Yes, we both are.
Adams with a opposite field single Tuesday night. Put himself on base. A little bit of wind here, Bob.
I think the couple of the Patriot moms are day drinking tomorrow with the Holly Springs moms at Ryan Adams' house. You know anything about that, Brian Vondette?
I don't.
Okay.
First pitch to Adams, misses high and away from Sirasol, the left-handed junior.
Kathy Flanagan and Melissa Steiner, Susan Vondette.
Fouled off out of play for Adams. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. No, you're good. Just don't want to get brain cancer. Next pitch to Adams, misses outside, 2-1, 1 out, 2 on. If you're just joining us live from behind the backstop on YouTube, please chime in. Mr. Mansfield, thank you, sir. You are correct. Bob needs a sweater. We don't have a...
My sweater is sitting over there talking.
We do not have a swing and a miss for Adams 2-2. We don't have a media cam, a booth cam, but we do have a little display for monitor display for Bob and Brian to follow along in the live broadcast.
We are moving on up.
Adams with the ground ball to Ramirez, flips the Byler, turns it around, and a double play to end the inning for...
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I like to see.
Beyond beautiful right there.
The Patriots and Owen Searasol able to work their way out of trouble before any runs scored. So 2 left on base, 2 hits, no runs as we move from the top to the bottom of the first inning here at Patriot Park in Apex, North Carolina.
Upgrade to Google Fiber and pay one simple bill every month.
What about extra fees like installation?
Taken care of.
Equipment?
No.
Data overages?
There's no such thing. Find out when we're coming to your neighborhood at fiber.google.com.
Much better. When you get a second. Those guys that hit, the pitches they hit were right here. Both of them. But Andrew Waldron can't put the ball there, he will drive it.
All right, now we're back. Some audio technical difficulties as we tried to cut to a commercial break. Patriots.
With the Patriots baseball program. He's always doing something. Hey, we have a guest today. A good one, by the way.
Excellent.
By the way.
We'll be getting to that in an inning or two. Right now, though, leading off for the Patriots, the catcher, Buster Bloom. First pitch to Bloom looked good from back here, but clearly I don't have umpire vision.
The acuity.
Fly ball down the right side, that'll be out of play. Bloom with 2 strikes. Bob, we're going to switch sides the next time because you're highly distracted assisting the PA. Bloom holds off on the next pitch.
Okay, sorry.
You talk about me being the hardest working person on the broadcast. You're doing like 5 jobs.
No, I'm just hanging out. Hanging out with my friends, talking some smack.
Full count to Buster Bloom, the leadoff batter, swing and a miss. Rhodes puts a K in his card.
So one thing about Holly Springs is they have multiple quality left-handed pitching. Plus they have 2 studs right-handed pitching. First baseman Kakovic and Cole Bowie, who's hurt.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I've never seen a team with 3 quality left-handed pitchers like they have.
First pitch to the second baseman, Brady Byler from Rhodes, a called strike.
and I think he's a sophomore, if I remember correctly. I think he and Zeza are sophomores. Bernhardt's a senior.
Rose bounces it off the
Kakovic's
plate
a
in front of
junior.
Williams.
Bowie's a senior.
We're going to have to put a partition up. Bob?
Yes, sir.
Your ADD is kicking in tonight, sir. Real quick here. We're in the bottom of the first. I think you've been off mic about half the time.
Sorry.
Breaking ball. Byler earns the walk.
Good start.
I don't know.
Coming in.
I was just saying to Brian, I'd let him hit. I guess I would not do that here, but I would try to get him there somehow.
Yep.
And if he makes it, then you still have 3, 4, 5 with a runner in scoring position. On the other hand,
Jean Steiner is checking in from North Dakota as she normally does.
Gene, if there's any kind of dance you could do, this is Bob, by the way. If there's any kind of dance you could do, your grandson's up right now. We could use a hit right here. Go dance in the snowbank or do something.
Oh, boy.
Oof. He was out there.
He was pretty darn close. We don't obviously have a very good angle at it, but that was close. That's not what we need to do.
That would defeat the purpose of my comments.
Ground ball to second. Scooped up and over to Kakovic from Delarada. Puts a second out on the board as Byler makes his way down to second.
By the way, your son came walking up. He was the first one here. My son was behind him, but he's walking up, and I just looked at him, and he goes, I know. And we all know what that means, right? Do not take that first pitch fastball.
Exactly.
J.J. Von Det now steps in.
What's it count?
1 ball. I'm in it now, Bill. I was just making sure everything's perfect. Get
Hard
through there.
ground ball from Von
Yes.
Det will single and score Byler, who's on his horse into home. Williams receives it.
Hey, let me give credit there. Coach Siv, nice aggressive play at third base right there.
Yep.
Left fielder's playing back by the fence on a ground ball. Nice play.
2 out
Absolutely.
single.
Nice play.
Zeza unable to get the ball back to Williams at home before Byler scores.
Byler was moving on the hit. Good hit by JJ.
Foul ball off the umpire's mask.
If you've ever had that happen with the mask on, your ears will be ringing for about the next 3 days.
I think Owen wanted that pitch. I think he just dropped the S-bomb on that. He just turned and faced this way. It was just like, yep, should have had it.
2 strikes. with 2 outs, fly ball into right. And that's going to put a little damper on it.
I thought Ryan Adams was playing right.
So the Patriots
That's not Ryan Adams.
pick up a run in the bottom of the first inning.
Monday, April 29th, the Apex Friendship Athletic Club invites golfers of all abilities to partake in their 3rd annual AFPAC Booster Club Golf Tournament. This year's event, being held at the club at 12 Oaks in Holly Springs, is a shotgun start at 11 a.m. The Jack Nicklaus designed course is guaranteed to provide a fun and memorable experience to all who partake in the 4-person scramble event, including lunch, drinks, and a dinner banquet immediately following tournament play. All proceeds from this event will ensure a memorable high school experience for the student athletes of Apex Friendship High School by providing facilities, uniforms, and equipment. Don't wait. This is sure to be another sellout tournament. Register today by clicking on the link in the description notes of this broadcast. AFPAC looks forward to seeing you on and off the course on Monday, April 29th.
Right back here at Patriot Park, right behind Apex Friendship High School. Getting a lot of plugs in for the AFPAC Booster Club with the golf tournament coming up at the end of April. The spring break baseball camp for 5th through 8th graders. Also a favorite in the summertime. Going to be a favorite here in the spring break for those parents that are looking for some child care in the morning, as well as some skill building. Don't hesitate. Links are in the show notes, descriptions at the bottom of today's broadcast, along with our previous 2.
Hey, Bill, you know something else I noticed? This year, we have had quite the turnout for games.
For
You know,
one
last
reason.
year, look at the there's probably 4,000 or 5,000 people here. It's 8 deep at the fence line down there.
Yes, it is. Holy smokes, didn't see that.
I know it's Holly Springs, but hey, one thing I noticed about Owen's off-speed stuff, everything's up. The 2 hits they got were waist high.
Yep.
And, you know, he's working hard. He's trying to, he knows.
Hodge Williams at the plate for the Hawks. He's the catcher for Holly Springs.
He is a sophomore, and remember Bill last year, he started it again in the cancer game up on the varsity for the first time. So he is really a good stick, good catcher. His father's been a coach for a long time. Good player.
Good family.
Yep.
Right up the middle, pass Owen Sirisol's glove.
Actually, that was a good pitch.
Yep.
That was a good pitch.
Low, should have been down into the dirt,
But it could have been lower, but you know, it was outside. He lunged for it, so that, you know, that's called a baseball play.
Have to put a thanks out to our remote production assistant, Ed Kennedy, stepping in with a little bit of technical support across text messaging. Let us know that our audio was a bit hosed up earlier. Thank you, Mr. Ed, for that.
How do I sound now? Am I good?
Well, we sounded good in our headsets, but going out over the airwaves,
Well, and I guess the important thing is how do we look?
you don't want to see that.
Nobody wants to see
Well,
that.
speak for yourself.
Runner on first right now with Owen Sirosol, the left-hander. Ramirez tries to bucket it over to second for a
couldn't get it out of
double
his glove.
play.
Yep.
He was having trouble getting it out of his glove initially. It's all right.
Pick up the out at second.
Yep.
As Kakovic reaches before the double play can be turned. Fielder's choice for Ramirez brings up the pitcher, Noah Rhodes. Sirisol's first pitch to Rhodes, a breaking ball, misses a little bit below the strike zone.
Down.
I should have mentioned
Down.
this. The kid on first base, Jake Kakovic, is a junior committed to UNC for baseball. Good pitcher.
Sirsol comes back with the strike, making it a 1-1 count, 1 out, and a runner on first.
Pick him off.
Kakovic checking in at, what did we say the other night? 6 and change?
6'4". Or
Sirsol with
Uh-oh.
the curveball that gets launched into right. That's going to fall in front of Micah Gasper. And that'll be stretched into an extra base for Kakovic, who reaches third on the single to right field.
Oh, that's not Micah Gasper.
Supposed to be Micah Gasper.
Okay.
J.D. Heron now at the plate for the Hawks. He just fouled off his first pitch from Sirsol. Were your eyes deceiving you, Bob?
They were.
Mr. Gasper out there in right field.
Yes, sir.
The throw to Byler just to check Kakovic over at third. So does that get scored as a defensive indifference?
No.
Yes, it does, according to our statistician and game changer expert.
Oh, well, he does know. So I'll go yes then.
Looked like Sirsol tried at a breaking ball that
From a pitching
didn't
standpoint
quite
here,
come back.
at this part of their lineup, throw fastballs. Throw fastballs. Get the guys out.
And throw them down.
Throw them down. Like
The
I said,
2-0 popped out of play on the right side.
JD is an excellent fielder, but he bats down the lower part. Throw the ball. Make him hit it.
Second and third, 1 out. Sirsol deals and fans him.
Attaboy.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Aaron back
See
to
what
the
I mean?
dugout.
That was a fantastic pitch.
Had a little break to the outside part of the plate.
Get it just off the plate. Strike out.
But see, you're at the bottom of the lineup.
Right. Wrong place. Wrong time.
Forget the off-speed stuff. Go get him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to throw an off-speed pitch here to start him, but throw the heat. He's batting last.
Ground ball to Byler. Scoops it, delivers it over to
There you
first,
go.
and makes it 3.
Good job.
Patriots able to prevent any runs being scored in the top of the second inning. Our AFPAC scoreboard. Box score not coming to you at this moment. No runs, a hit, no errors in the top of the second inning. The Patriots coming up here shortly.
Google Fiber customer service is
Straightforward billing?
absolutely
No random fees?
no hidden fees.
Fast, reliable internet I don't have to think about?
That's the plan. Find out if your address is eligible today at fiber.google.com.
I started the company not knowing I was ever going to start a company. So we were actually looking to build a house. We decided to build our own fence, priced out the materials, and did the job myself. If you're looking for great customer service at a great price, without jeopardizing quality, call Big Jerry's Fence.
Back at Patriot Park, game 2. Pats and the Hawks. Hawks took game 1. Patriots looking to even the score here this afternoon.
Pretty similar to what happened last game. The Hawks jumped out. I mean, the Patriots jumped out to a lead. They took Luke Hemrick out, and the Hawks stayed with it, came back and won the game, won 4-2.
Designated hitter Connor Payne at the plate. Skies went out of play. Payne DHing for the right fielder.
Micah Gaspar. That's the first time I've seen this screen stoppable.
On deck is Ramirez, followed by Patience behind him. Those are the 3.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
6, 7, and 8 in the Patriots lineup. That'll be coming up here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Foul tip.
Come on, Connor, hit the ball.
That thing broke so late.
I know it was a good pitch, but he stayed with it.
Connor Payne battling against Rhodes. Need a line on Pete Sirasol if anybody can get a message out to him. Ground ball to third, across the horn to first, and that's an out
on
an 0-2.
With Owen pitching, hey, Bill, with Owen pitching, he's way down the left field line. That's not Shane in right field. Hair color.
Right.
We're trying to figure it out.
One out, nobody on. Second batter of the inning here in the bottom of the 2nd. Tino Ramirez, the shortstop, is at the plate. Noah Rhodes on the mound. Deals a breaking ball. Ramirez goes down swinging. Center fielder for the Patriots the last season and again starting this season. Rhodes deals. Fastball that rides a little low through the bottom of the strike zone but doesn't get a called strike. Little cutter there, I presume. Swing and a miss. 1-1, 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 2nd inning if you're just joining us. Two balls, one strike. Hard ground ball to third, backhanded by
well played.
Waldron to Kakovic. Makes it 3 outs. So the Patriots go 1, 2, 3 in order. Here at Patriot Park in Apex, North Carolina, game 2. between the Patriots and the Hawks. Crosstown rivalry. Last year, the Patriots giving up both games to the Hawks in the regular season, came back in the playoffs, the conference championship playoffs, and overcame adversity. Got a bid into the championship game that was then held right at Hawks Field in Holly Springs High School. Bob and Brian knew this year we're doing a lot of support for the Patriots. Apex Friendship Patriot Athletic Club. Sign up today for the Patriot Pass. Whether it's individual students or adults, families of 4, 5, or 6, still worth your while if you're going to come out to any of the remaining Patriot games to pre-purchase your tickets with a Patriot Pass. If you can, go ahead, scan the QR code on your screen in the upper right-hand corner, or go to visit gofan.com, link in the description of today's broadcast, including Monday and Tuesdays of this week. We'll continue to include those. Don't hesitate. You'll also find links to all the AFPAC events and camps that'll be coming up through the spring as well as the summer.
I think Holly Springs made a change. I think Ryan.
Ground ball to short. Ramirez throw to Vendette. He comes off the bag and tags the runner, Delarada. Great athletic play by the first baseman / catcher. Brian, what other positions does JJ play or has played throughout his
It started
career?
very young. He was the catcher.
Always the catcher, huh?
Yep.
As far as I know, that first baseman never came out till he started going to high school.
Waldron now at the plate. Breaking ball from Sirasol finds the strike zone.
Good pitch to him. That's a good pitch. I'd throw it again. Don't give him a fastball down the middle. He will hit it. Good pitch again. This kid lives and breathes hitting, and he is a good hitter. Like I said.
Fly ball, shallow right center.
called.
Oncoming is Chachio to pick it up.
Stop talking about
third, 28,
You're
Cole,
jinxing us.
Bowie.
The right-handed senior stepping into the box for the first time this afternoon, Cole Bowie. Bowie?
It's Bowie.
Bowie? David Bowie. I'll have to remember.
There you go.
Good pitch to him.
And therefore, I think Bob has to sing a song.
I do 70s, man.
That's fine.
I'll do a little Jimmy Buffett for you.
Okay.
Oh! Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Not sure I agree with that. Nice play, nice throw, nice play by Brady Byler.
Waldron advances. 2 strikes now on Bowie. Fouls it off down the right field line.
Did you see where the catcher lined up?
He's good.
Where the catcher lined up and the ball was still in down the middle of the plate. That's where Buster wanted the last pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second with 1 out.
Good pitch.
Vendette takes it himself, touches the bag.
Good boy.
Waldron
Attaboy.
makes it down to third with 2 outs now.
I know I'm not supposed to sound homer, but I don't care. That's a good boy.
So I should keep beating him?
He's your son. Maybe that's why he's always nice to me.
No, that's because you'll yell at him.
Well, that's
for
true,
one
too.
reason.
I can do that.
Sirisol's fastball to start off the at-bat for McNerney, a little high and outside. 2 outs and a runner on third. Patriots with a 1-run lead. McNerney fouls one off out of play. So a little bit of a live read here in the midst of the game. You notice we have some live commercials, real commercials for this game. We're going to have the same going forward through the rest of the season. The breaking ball, grounder to Ramirez, and that'll be an E6 that lets a run score to tie up the game.
Can't give them that.
Nope.
Up to bat, number 12, Hodge.
2 outs.
I think he's trying too hard. He needs to attack the ball there. He's too good of an athlete for that, truthfully. Who's this at bat? 12?
Hodge Williams.
Yeah, okay.
Runner goes. Bloom throws a little bit offline and late.
We need to start throwing over to first base. Number one, you have a lefty, but number two, they're leaving on the first pitch every time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you say, I don't care, keep them thinking.
That classic through the fence view in today's broadcast being brought to you by Todd, our camera operator for the day. Kind of that classic news television look that you always see on TV, but we even bring you it one better.
What's that big budget you have?
Breaking balls from Sirasol.
Good pitch.
2 outs with a runner on second. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball that sits up just a touch.
No, he's got to get.
So the commercials that are coming in for anybody listening that may be interested in becoming a commercial sponsor via AFPAC, the Apex Friendship Athletic Club, Booster Club, we'll have a link in the description below to where you can contact AFPAC directly and secure your spot as a sponsor. Fly ball on left. Patience on the run. That ball's going to make it to the fence, and that'll be another run scored on a stand-up double. So an RBI double for McNerney.
Up to bat, number 6, Jake Pakovic.
You know what we need on
I'm
that
sorry,
scoreboard?
that was Williams. My mistake.
That was Hodge Williams, the catcher.
Again, our for some reason, Game Changer is just
No, they changed their lineup.
terribly.
Ryan Adams was
No,
hurt.
no, it literally, Game Changer is really grossly behind them here. Kakovic takes a called strike.
Good pitch.
0-2 now with a swing and a miss.
That's the location I was talking about right
And it
there.
looked off speed for a second there. It looked like it came in.
Well, he's
with
on
it.
he's where the catch. See where the
Where
catcher's lined up?
got his mitt.
That's the 3rd or 4th time in the last 3 batters that he's been out there. Kakovic's just got long arms, though. You're almost better off going under his hands.
2-2, 2 outs,
Let him beat
1
it
on.
into the dirt.
Yep. Man, I can't believe how cold it got. I was breaking out the Hawaiian shirt for today, game day.
Here was our
opening day.
weather forecast. Supposed to be 64 at game start with 8-mile-an-hour winds out of the east, but boy, it feels like the temperature has dropped considerably. And grounder to Steiner over to Von
Attaboy,
Dett.
gents. Attaboy, gents.
The Patriots allowing 2 runs in the top of the 3rd inning.
Shortstop, number 5, Drew Kachi.
Chaccio now back in the batter's box for the second time this afternoon. Noah Rhodes still on the mound for the Hawks. Rhodes' breaking ball inside just past the shins of Chaccio.
He needs to take that one.
Chaccio draws the walk.
19, Buster Bloom, catcher.
Bloom is 0 for 1. Bob, I'm going to test you right now. What did Bloom do in his last at-bat?
Struck out. What else you want to know? Do you know what the count was? That's my return question.
The pickoff not in time over to first.
He's got other things to worry about. Leave him alone.
Top of the order right now with Buster Bloom. Behind him, Byler, then Steiner. Fly ball into left on the run. It's off the pole. That's a home run, is it not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Buster Bloom.
Holy smokes.
First home run of the season here at Patriot Park for Buster Bloom. Off the left field foul pole, loud and clear.
Yeah.
If you didn't hear it over the broadcast,
That'll pick it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
Wake
what we
him up.
needed.
A 2-run homer for the sophomore baseball player. The stadium flag is out of view down the left field line, but the Old Glory is standing out pretty well to the left. The wind or no wind, that's a home run for the Patriots and Buster Bloom. Pop up on the right side now. Kakovic able to come up with it right in front of the dugout of the Hawks. Mr. Ramirez's voice really carries over that PA system. Bob, carry me.
Okay, I can do that. Who was that at bat? What did I miss?
You sound just like me. That was excellent.
Was that Chance? Yes. Grounded out to second base.
JJ's on first. Or
JJ's
batting.
up.
Yep.
Ooh, that might fall.
So a 2-run homer from Buster Bloom. As we go into the half, we're trying to get a press cam set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming back to live action, top of the 4th inning. We have a guest in the booth with us this afternoon.
Would you like me to introduce him?
Please do it, Bob.
Pitching, ex-professional pitching coach, or pitcher,
Yeah.
Bobby Wall,
Yep.
who's now reverted to being a pitching coach here. He's from Northern Virginia. He
Just like
actually, just like me,
Yeah.
he actually played against my older son. So tell us a little bit about you, what you're doing these
Yeah,
days.
man. So, like you said, was fortunate enough to be able to pitch in the big leagues with a couple of different teams. Now, working over at good here.
I'm trying to get you in the camera, man.
Good. Working over at Octane Baseball, alongside B Young PT, which has been fantastic. Just coming out here to watch some of the guys, and never a bad day at the ballpark. So
You have kids on both teams, right?
Yes. So
Including my son.
Yep, including Cole. So, it was actually pretty cool right there. So Max Schrock, our hitting guy, former big leaguer as well, just rolled up to the park. He worked with Buster.
Oh, yeah?
And then right when he walks in, homer. So I guess Max has to come to every game now.
yeah, he does. And it was clear it was a homer. It doinked so loud. We heard it all the way out here.
I know. It was awesome to see, man. So,
Yeah.
it's good to see.
What's your impression of this game so far? What are you thinking?
Really solid baseball game. I think the games that I've been out to so far, you can tell there's a ton of talent here in the area. Really solid. You never know what you're going to get at a high school baseball game, but solid defense, good playing, just overall solid play. So my impression so far, though, I don't know. That was a pretty big momentum swing over there by Bloom, so we'll see what happens.
These two teams, they
Fly ball center field. Chaccio coming on with Ramirez. Byler takes it.
Good job there. Good communication out there in the field. But these two teams the kids have played together during the summer on both teams.
Sure.
Together.
Yeah.
They know each other they spend all summers together, and then they
Right.
come out here and they compete. It's actually a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
To watch.
And they're, those kids, they want bragging rights, right?
So
they're always, especially nowadays with Instagram and Twitter, they're constantly chirping at each other. Especially being in the building with a lot of these guys, it's nonstop, just trash talk, and the competitor in me loves it.
Well,
Fly ball in the center, and Ramirez over the shoulder.
Nope.
Doesn't catch it.
Heck of an effort, though.
Yep, good effort. But, you're right. I know from my son working with you, there's a couple of Apex kids. There's
Sure.
a couple of, I think there's some Holly Springs kids. Right. And they all got stories about something, including I have one for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
And it doesn't have to do with you, but it was under your guidance one day.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going to name the kid's name from Apex, who's
Okay.
got a shoulder injury or arm injury.
Okay.
But because he's a great kid.
Yes.
He went to my son and said, "Your dad told me I balked."
I did hear this story.
Every time I come, and I said, "You go back and you tell him you cannot pull the ball out of your glove on the rubber."
Yeah, I think I was there for that actually, Bob. So I remember that whole conversation happening, and it was very organic. Where the one said player went up to Cole and said, "Does your dad do the booth for Apex Friendship Games?" And then it just kind of snowballed from there. So
the look
it was
on
great.
Cole's face probably went,
Yeah.
No.
What is he going to say? I can't imagine.
No, but I thought it was a funny story. So when you're talking about all the kids that you work with,
Sure.
They come from everywhere to work with you. Obviously, you're pretty popular doing it. But
thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your career.
Yeah, so was like I said, kind of fortunate. I was fortunate enough, kind of expedited, I guess, my process of getting out of the game. So, and it's a hard game, man. You see a lot of guys without jobs. So, like I said, very fortunate to be able to play as long as I did, and really enjoying what I'm doing now. I think for me, it brings me that drive again to try to get kids better at the game of baseball.
Ground ball on the left side makes its way to Brendan Patience in left. Will make for a first and second with 2 outs.
So what made you come down here from Northern Virginia?
Yeah, so during the off season for me, my wife and I are both from Northern Virginia. My family actually moved to Charleston. So during the off season for me, it was a perfect halfway point. I actually came down here a lot for the USA baseball stuff while I was in college, tournaments while I was in high school. So I always loved this area. It was always an area for me that I kind of had pinpointed that that might be somewhere to live one day.
Waldron steps in 2 for 2. Takes a first pitch from
Cirasol that just misses.
I want to interrupt you for a second.
Sure.
Do you work with him at all, Andrew Waldron?
I don't.
Really good hitter.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. And that's Max's expertise. I don't know what I'm doing with a bat in my hand, but lucky enough that we have Max to be able to do so.
Cirasol over to Vondet, finishes off the inning.
And you know, we were talking earlier about Cirasol. Is he one of your?
Not that I know of. No, he might have worked with Chris before, but
I
I'm
think
not
he's
sure.
coming to you guys next year.
Awesome.
But one of the things I was going to say about him, so he was a freshman last year, and one of the things that I know the three of us noticed about him, nothing phased him.
Mm-hmm. You can tell today too. I mean, he'd be able to answer the bell for, you know, I mean, you give up 2 and was that the 3rd, 4th inning, and then come back with the 0. That's huge. That shows the character right there.
He's got the ball up a little bit on some of his breaking balls have been up, but he's always battling.
Sure.
I love that about the kid. He's always battling.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see. You want kids that can pound the strike zone, get after it, and just compete out here, man. You know, that's really all you can ask for. And the stuff I feel like is just a plus, I guess.
And not a lot of free passes, no walks. That drives me nuts.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx the pace of this ball game right now, but that's what you want to see. You know what I mean? We're in the zone. Whatever happens is going to be dictated by the hitter.
Well, the pace could pick up because it was supposed to be a lot warmer. I stepped off a plane, put this on today. I'll be nice and cool, have a Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah. We just getting back from Dallas, you said, so I'm sure it's a little warmer back down there in Texas.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Raining.
Coming up to bat for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 4th inning will be Cirasol, followed by Payne, the DH, and Ramirez.
The other thing about this kid last year, hitting-wise, wasn't when we were in the playoffs. It didn't matter who was pitching. Nothing bothered him. One of the things Brian Vondet and I talked about was he just wasn't fazed by anything.
Yeah, and you can a lot of the times too. You know, a lot of kids will see plus velo at times, and you can tell it changes their approach. But if you can find a way to not let that affect you, you're doing pretty well.
Well, the other common thing between these two teams, they have a lot of high-level travel baseball kids that have played.
Right.
So they've played in huge games down in Florida, and other places. This is not really I don't want to say level because I don't mean it that way, but this is not as intimidating, let's put it that way, as all of these kids on both teams have faced in events like that.
Yeah, perfect game nowadays. I feel like that's kind of, the way of the world, right? And you go down there and you go to these big tournaments, you're going to see guys throwing in high school now 95 plus, and I feel like that's gonna change a lot when it comes to high school baseball, man. Just your approach and how you feel about anybody up there on the mound.
Well, when I get to, if I'm thinking that, and I've faced that all summer, this is going to be a field day for me. you know that, but think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody throwing that. Maybe Kakovic on first. He's getting close.
UNC commit, right?
Yeah. And I think he's only a junior.
Oh wow, good for him.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's got a good arm. I think I actually saw him throw when they played Willow Spring a couple weeks back. He looked great. Really good stuff for sure.
He came in relief, I think, the other night.
Okay.
Against us.
But the game Zeza started, right?
Yes.
Yep. Sure.
Zeza's one of your kids, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
He's a good one, man. Huge fan of Anthony Zeza.
He's another one that wasn't fazed by the whole.
Oh yeah. He's a competitor, man.
Is he?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Most of these kids are. That's the beautiful thing. You want those kids to just go out there.
That seems to be a common thing with your kids.
I think that's, like I told you, that's the most important part to me is getting out there, getting the ball, throwing strikes, and getting after guys and trying to get them out.
We had I'll get in trouble for saying this, but we had an instance in the inter-squad scrimmage this year. And,
private information.
It's a good one, though.
Okay.
It's actually kind of funny. So my son stops at the gas station on the way, and there's 2 sophomores and a junior giving him grief in the parking lot, getting gas. He comes in to pitch, and the kid giving him the most grief is up first. And
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I did.
The first pitch drills him right in the back. Struck out the next two. One of the other kids was next. Struck him out. And I got to thinking, like what you just said, like, yeah, I wonder where all that comes from.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of a subconscious something or other there, but no, I don't think Cole would ever.
Patriots go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning, leading by 1.
All right, I'm going to let you go.
Cool. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate
hey,
it,
Bobby,
guys.
thanks
Thank you
for
letting me
coming
come
out.
by. Yeah,
hey,
this is
so
awesome.
we're going to see you at USA Baseball. I didn't really get to introduce you to Bill
Nope,
Martone.
we've met. We've talked.
Well. Yes, we have. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So we'll look forward to that.
Yes, I can't wait.
Your continued success and
appreciate it, guys.
I still owe you that bottle of red wine.
There you go. We'll get there
All right,
one
buddy.
day. All
Thanks,
right.
man.
Thanks, guys.
Oh no. I gotta give it to
you. You can walk into my house too. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting on that.
Down the street.
Thanks again, Bobby. Wall of B. Young and 8-cylinder pitching and physical therapy over at Raleigh and Apex. Large part of the baseball community here in the southwest Wake County, as well as just in North Carolina. They are catering to baseball players from all over the East Coast. I would imagine even a few from the central portion of the country, and as well outside of that area, even probably to the West Coast occasionally. Seems that we lost a camera, interestingly enough. Brian, I'm going to leave it to you to run the helm while I try to get that figured out.
Okay.
All right, we got our center field camera back on. The view we try to provide as much as possible, and it was online, then it went offline. Now we're back online. And after our guest in the booth here, Brian, we got to get our act together, get caught up on the runs, hits, errors, play-by-play. Cole Bowie at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball on the infield. Scooped up and across. And a great athletic baseball play between Jens Steiner at third over to J.J. Vondette with the stretch at first. That's an instant replay opportunity if I ever saw one.
Up to bat, number 17, Liam
McNerney with a big shot in his last at bat. Takes a first pitch, called strike. My hands are so cold, the touch screen to update the score doesn't even register.
You know what we need? How about shots of vodka? That'll get you warm. No?
I'm not so sure about that on school grounds and county.
Yeah. Heck, you can't walk in with a bottle anymore.
We should have let Mr. Jenna know, since he's the new guy, he could have, brought his own little cooler and said it's all water, put them in water bottles, and he's nodding his head down there. I see him.
Just a touch of vignetting off those white uniforms from the center field camera. Brian, I'm sure you know exactly what that is. 2 outs now as McNerney goes down.
Searsol's starting to settle in.
Yeah.
He's starting to really settle in here a little bit.
Isn't that interesting? You would kind of think, considering the, early innings, your arm's fresh, you think you would find a groove quick and then kind of fall apart. But
well, I think in his case, Bill, his mix of pitches is better. As I said,
Steiner.
Look at that play by Steiner.
Across, Vondette, another 5-3.
Look at Steiner.
A home run A bunch of cross diamond plays on the infield. We got a ball game. The Patriots and the Hawks, game 2. Right here at Patriot Park in Apex, North Carolina.
I started the company not knowing I was ever going to start a company. So we were actually looking to build a house. We decided to build our own fence, priced out the materials, and did the job myself. If you're looking for great customer service at a great price, without jeopardizing quality, call Big Jerry's Fencing.
Upgrade to Google Fiber and pay one simple bill every month.
What about extra fees like installation?
Taken care of.
Equipment?
No.
Data overages?
There's no such thing. Find out when we're coming to your neighborhood at fiber.google.com.
Monday, April 29th, the Apex Friendship Athletic Club invites golfers of all abilities to partake in their 3rd annual AFPAC Booster Club Golf Tournament. This year's event, being held at the Club at 12 Oaks in Holly Springs, is a shotgun start at 11 a.m. The Jack Nicklaus designed course is guaranteed to provide a fun and memorable experience to all who partake in the 4-person scramble event, including lunch, drinks, and a dinner banquet immediately following tournament play. All proceeds from this event will ensure a memorable high school experience for the student athletes of Apex Friendship High School by providing facilities, uniforms, and equipment. Don't wait. This is sure to be another sellout tournament. Register today by clicking on the link in the description notes of this broadcast. AFPAC looks forward to seeing you on and off the course on Monday, April 29th.
Quick box score check at the bottom of the 5th inning. Patriots with a 1-run lead after 4.5. Stepping back into the box. Brendan Patience, left field for this afternoon's game. Kakovic now in relief on the mound. Fly ball.
Just got under a little bit. Good swing. I like that he's up there swinging.
Jackson Pike.
First pitch swing.
Routine fly ball in center field. I am thoroughly starting to shiver.
Come on, Buttercup. Dang. Hey, do we know how many pitches Owen Searsol's at?
I'll let you check with our statistician. 1 second.
70? What inning are we in? You bring him back? I haven't seen anybody throwing yet.
Yeah, Gents was in there warming up in the bullpen last inning, so I'd expect to maybe see him after Owen just threw 70.
Okay. One thing if that change is made, one thing we got to do is not throw fastballs down the middle.
Isn't that just common sense?
Yeah, well.
Common sense ain't so common.
Bill deflected the breeze standing up there.
Yeah.
The bald spot's getting
in
cold.
this.
Buster stepping in to the box.
JJ's gonna be pissed. You're on air. He's been dry. You're on air.
All right, Buster, let's go. I got a little tip that one of your hitting coaches is here. Hit it again. Oh, beat it out. That's a base hit.
Hey, you might want to go wash your hands.
What do we got? Now this is that time. This is exactly that time. To, you know what? Foot on the gas pedal the whole time. You know what? Make him field it. Oh.
Shallow enough? No?
Oh,
second baseman De La Rada comes over, catches a shallow fly ball.
I know he's at 70 pitches. I'd bring him back.
It looks like he's making his way out there, so.
Good. I'd bring him back. Now, on the other hand, I would have people ready to go. You know?
Yeah.
Jake Jenna doing the stats and filling in for play-by-play while I had to step away from the mic. Thank you, sir.
You're talking about me doing about 8 different jobs here today. You're up and down on this thing.
Trying to get another camera online, but it just doesn't want to behave for some reason. Maybe next time. Owen Sirasol back on the mound, toeing the slab for the Patriots in Game 2 against the Hawks. Sirasol having gone 5 innings, given up 8 hits, 2 runs, and has 2 strikeouts. He's thrown 70 pitches, 47 strikes, and faced 23 batters this afternoon so far. If this wind wasn't blowing and I wasn't shivering, I would be telling you who's coming up next for the Hawks. I'm guessing that's Kakovic based on his height.
It is. You know, I saw him play basketball against Friendship. He looked tall, but he looks really tall now. So imagine him on the mound. He's a big kid, for sure. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
A little changeup. Good pitch there.
Come back with it again.
He did. Actually, that was better location. and Kakovic with the long arms got out and got a good hit.
Base hit into right field for Kakovic as the leadoff batter in the top of the 6th inning.
I think they have a pinch runner. Gavin Williams.
Oh. Almost a repeat. So runners first and second.
Gavin Williams into pinch run for Kakovic. So runners on first, second, nobody out.
So for the first time this afternoon, we see Coach Guy Civitello coming in after Sirasol gave up 2 back-to-back singles into right field. We actually, Bob, I think have a nearly standing room only. You kind of joked at the beginning of the broadcast.
I wasn't
of the game,
joking.
but you know, we absolutely.
The bleachers are full.
Yeah.
Look at the fence line.
Yeah. There's more people out here than we've ever seen, probably.
There's a good 5,000-6,000 people.
And what's impressive is down the right field or left field line, rather, out past the dugout, is a considerable number of patrons watching the game. As you mentioned, the stands here a little hard to see through the chain link, but everybody's got out their lawn chairs. Pretty good turnout on both sides here for the crosstown crosstown rivalry.
In the 40-degree heat.
Oh,
yeah.
My goodness. The bunt laid down perfectly over to first, and Byler with the cover.
Listen, I'm going to be a homer for a second, okay? What I liked about that play, everybody was in the right spot. Everybody was in the right spot. Nothing you can do about that, but I liked it. That's the type of things, Brian, you and I have talked about.
That's what we've been talking about for
Yep.
the last couple of years.
Zeza up to bat.
Left-handed batter. Actually, this is a great – Sirasol here needs to get this man himself. Good pitch.
I don't know. What do you think? If you got the corners in, no forced play at home, it looks like the middle is still playing back.
Well, you're well, in this situation, it's 1-1 the count. You don't want to give him really a good pitch to hit, because if he gets on, it's not a big deal.
Yep.
To tell you, in a close game like this, it's not going to be good pitch. That was a good pitch
That
right
was a
there.
heck of a pitch.
Good location. Actually, a nice ground ball to JJ works well, too. Who's up next for them? This is Zeza, top of the order.
Top of the order, yep.
Yeah, that does make it a little tough. Good pitch. Throw that again. If you can get a strike here, throw that pitch again.
Sirasol bringing the count back to full.
Oh, he tried. Nope.
It looks like we're going to get a pitching change.
Yep, we're going to get a pitching change. Actually, you got the top of the order coming up. He's probably, 80-some pitches?
Sirasol finishes the day at 80 pitches.
Yeah. So he's at 80 pitches. They got the top of their order up.
We got a lot of baseball to play.
Well, they've been through the lineup now, 3-4 times?
Yeah.
Holly Springs has. So it's a good time to make a change.
Yep.
Agree with Coach Siv 100%.
You get through 5 1/3 innings against a team that hits the baseball like this, having only given up 2 runs. That's a pretty good day.
It's a win. Yep.
Yep, and they scored those 2 runs all in 1 inning. So there's a lot of zeros up on that board. Gents.
So third baseman Jens Steiner, he's going to come to the bump as the first reliever in the top of the 6th inning with bases loaded, 1 out. At the top of the lineup for the Hawks.
So a little scouting on Gents. Gents throws the ball very hard. Can be flat at times, but he throws it very hard. When he has his curveball mixed in there, he's dangerous. But I'll tell you what, he's the best third baseman in the conference. He is really good. I mean, he's made 2 good plays today, but he is a fastball pitcher. The problem is Holly Springs' top of their lineup is fastball hitters.
Mm-hmm. Siv should have made that change.
Oh yeah, the change. Oh yeah, no question about that. That is the right change to make. Even though I was kind of saying, but I get it. Top of their order. He's at 80 pitches. They've seen him 3-4 times.
Yeah.
He's 100% right. That's what he gets paid the big bucks for.
Oh my.
A brisk 50 degrees at best, I'm going to say, with about a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind. The first pitch fouled off out of play.
Hey, isn't that windscreen out there supposed to be stopping the wind from getting to us?
Yes.
Thing ain't working.
De La Rada at the plate with bases loaded, 1 out. Patriots looking for
Come on, gents.
Thing on the ground on the infield. Steiner deals. Breaking ball.
All right.
That'll miss a
But
little
you know
bit
what, though?
high.
If he throws that and it doesn't work, at least they're thinking, he's got them thinking about it instead of sitting on that fastball all the time. So I'm all right with that pitch. But a double play ground ball here would be
spectacular.
Preferably.
It'd warm me up.
Probably got more camera angles than any one person can make sense of at any given time. Again, we have our kind of classic from through the chain link. We got our center field, a fly ball on the run between the two outfielders on the right side. And the throw into home cut off by Vondet on the middle infield. So a run will score.
Number 5, Andrew Waldron.
Got to talk out there in the outfield, too. A little more communication on that.
Yeah. Zeza holds at first. Delarada flies out to right and gets an RBI. Waldron now steps in with Noah Rhodes at third.
So the last time up, they pitched him very well. Outside part of the plate, weak ground ball back to the pitcher. Just don't put anything in the wheelhouse for him.
Mike Bloom signaling to his infield.
First and third.
A first and third play with 2 outs.
Can't give him that.
How does that happen?
I don't know. He wasn't square.
The fastball gets the
good pitch.
Called strike.
He can throw that if he keeps it under his hands. Like that pitch. That was a good pitch.
Yeah.
Hard ground ball just under the glove of Steiner all the way through the middle, and that's going to be 2 runs. Steiner might have been able to turn around and stop that last run from scoring. So a 2 RBI single straight up the middle.
And don't throw it down the middle to him either. He could be the first one to hit it off the scoreboard.
Hawks now take a 2-run lead. Waldron rather with a 2 RBI double. Cole Bowie now at the plate. Fastball up and away, fouled off. What's the matter, guys? You're whispering.
No, I was asking him.
Fly ball on the infield. Connor Payne coming in from third. Calls off Buster Bloom.
Nice play by Connor Payne there. Really nice play. Took over, called it. Buster called it first, but that was clearly a third baseman's ball.
Absolutely. He had the better angle.
Coming up for the Patriots, Steiner, Vondet, and Sirasol.
Google Fiber customer service is
Straightforward billing?
absolutely
No random fees?
no hidden fees.
Fast, reliable internet I don't have to think about?
That's the plan. Find out if your address is eligible today at fiber.google.com.
I started the company not knowing I was ever going to start a company. So we were actually looking to build a house. We decided to build our own fence, priced out the materials, and did the job myself. If you're looking for great customer service at a great price, without jeopardizing quality, call Big Jerry's Fence.
Monday, April 29th, the Apex Friendship Athletic Club invites golfers of all abilities to partake in their third annual AFPAC Booster Club Golf Tournament. This year's event, being held at the club at 12 Oaks in Holly Springs, is a shotgun start at 11 a.m. The Jack Nicklaus design course is guaranteed to provide a fun and memorable experience to all who partake in the four-person scramble event, including lunch, drinks, and a dinner banquet immediately following tournament play. All proceeds from this event will ensure a memorable high school experience for the student athletes of Apex Friendship High School by providing facilities, uniforms, and equipment. Don't wait. This is sure to be another sellout tournament. Register today by clicking on the link in the description notes of this broadcast. AFPAC looks forward to seeing you on and off the course on Monday, April 29th.
Welcome back to live action. Steiner led off with a ground ball to short. Puts one out on the board. Vondet now in the box against Kakovic. Steiner was 0 for 2 before the ground out. 2 called strikes on Vondet.
Oh, that ball's outside.
Breaking ball misses.
That was a better pitch than the other one.
That's fly ball out of play.
Way to fight.
That's it. That's it.
Keep going.
Foul that outside pitch off, too, if he comes back with it.
Vondet steps back in with a 1-2 count. Kakovic's breaking ball gets past Hodge Williams.
Now you know, Brian, what's coming next. It's a fastball
yeah.
Right here. I would assume he knows that.
If not, you're going to yell at him.
I am.
The 2-2 inside.
Oh, he's got to wear it.
3-2. Apologies.
No, I'm good with that. That was good at bat.
He would much.
He knew that was
more
coming.
want
By
to
the
hit
way.
it.
By the way, he knew that pitch was coming.
Yeah.
The fastball.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with one out, Vondet's at first. Stepping into the box now is Sirosol, who's 0 for 2. He is due on the day. First pitch fouled off right back at us. I think he heard us, heard me, right?
Exactly.
Kind of said, here, I'll give you a wake-up call. The starting pitcher went, how many pitches did we say? I forgot. 70-something? 80? 80 pitches.
He loves to get dirty.
The pickoff to Vondet, or on Vondet, attempt is not in time. Oh, goodness, more wind.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Come on, boys.
Another foul ball for Sirosol.
We've been in colder fields for a long time.
I actually feel pretty good. I just needed this shirt. Otherwise, I'd have left. Just being honest.
Heck with the family or anything like that.
Sirosol goes down looking, backward K in the book. 2 outs, runner on first. Patriots had the lead until the top of the 6th with 3 runs and 3-2.
Kind of like the other night.
Yeah.
A little setless. Connor Payne swung the bat very well this year so far.
Getting cramped up in here. Shivering, standing.
I'd give you my jacket, but.
Well, the funny thing, when we were setting up, right, the sun was out. I thought,
the sun was out.
I have 2 jackets in the car.
I was surprised you moved it. Usually, I've seen you keep it. I had to move
I
mine.
should have, yeah.
There you go.
Fly ball, deep center field. That's going to be a double.
Oh, he sent him. Oh.
Coach Siv holding.
Make him.
No, you know what?
Maybe,
I know.
this time
you know
in
what?
the game.
You could say either way. I would have held him up too.
Yeah.
I would have.
Now that I saw it, yeah.
J.D. Heron caught the ball, the shortstop, as he was rounding third. And let's just be honest. Mr. Von Dett doesn't get his speed from no one in that family.
Nobody. Not one.
Just being honest about it.
It's okay.
How many outs? We got 2 outs. Pinch runner. 25. Brandon Mora is pinch running.